Greetings, my fellow students and Professor Phillips. This today is my philosophy of success. First, I would like to cover my definition of success. One of my goals, specifically, is to become a New York Times best-selling author. I write and publish books to this day, but they're self-published. Eventually, I want to be able to achieve major distribution and be able to ultimately make the New York Times best-selling list. I also have goals to become an English professor. I study literature continuously. I always study my craft, and I think that it's something that I'm passionate about, and it's an artistic side of me that fits into the eureka aspect of the color blue. And I also, want to be a husband again. I was once married, now I'm divorced. Uh, a father again, and eventually have a family, um, a bigger family than I currently have. And I also seek to have inner peace and mastery of self. This is a spiritual aspect of my life. These are the goals that I seek to reach to make it to what I would consider my definition of success. In this process, I understand that there's struggles that I have, that it's things that I need to overcome. And I am willing and able to do what it takes to overcome whatever struggles that may come in my way or my path. Number one is time management. I've had an issue with time management before, and now I realize that I have to set goals and write them down, organize them, and set up a date and time to complete each task. And if I do those things in increments, I'll be able to actually achieve whatever the ultimate goal is in that specific arena. So I've been planning to write those things down, and that has been the plan so far. And this will help me with my struggles, and these will be the clear solutions for my struggles. Also, juggling school, work. I work full time. I go to school full time, and I also have a 9-year-old son. He's very important in my life. He is a key person in my life, and I not only want to set a good example, but I also want to help him emotionally with all aspects of things in society and prepare him for society when he becomes a young adult, so he will be able to maneuver through this society in a way that's relatively easy, but I want him to be prepared for a hard life just in case it comes. And so my goal is to teach him life lessons and deal with whatever emotional issues that he has, whatever mental issues or spiritual issues that he wants to address, that he wants to talk to his dad about. And that's the aspect of raising him that I have strongly worked towards. He, in fact, is my motivation. And that leads me to the next topic. He's my motivation because he is someone that came into my life and changed my whole perspective. So he's very important to see him smile, to make sure he's happy. And I have the things that I can provide for him to make him happy mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually. So all those aspects of him motivates me, as well as my grandmother. She was the first one to give me books, buy me books by the bulk, in fact. And so she passed away last year, but she's still a motivating force in my life, as well as my mother, who's been my rock for so many years. Tupac said it best, dear mama. My mom has been everything to me. This is actually a picture of her and her grandchildren, my son and her two nieces, and my two nieces, pardon me. And these are the things that motivate me as well. Of course, my literature. My literature is very important to me. It's a part of my life, uh, every aspect of my life, where I write down story ideas and different things to be able to tell a story and teach a lesson, to entertain through my artistic expression. So these things are the things that motivate me. My assessments is, like I said before, I'm the Eureka. The color blue is my Eureka, which consists of artistic, social, and conventional. And so I pay attention to that, and that leads me in the direction of wanting to teach literature, to be a professor and teaching all different forms of literature, from fantasy, sci-fi, romance, all aspects of literature, as well as write and have my own catalog of literature. And those are the assessments and the keys to it. And last but not least, the ultimate goal. The purpose of life is to make God a reality. And that means every aspect of my life has been touched spiritually, and I'm able to show that and manifest that in my day-to-day life. And that brings about the ultimate goal that I want to achieve in my philosophy of success. Thank you for your time. Thank you, fellow students. Thank you, Professor Phillips. And you have a blessed day. You take care.